Hey Canucks fans, welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary for Thursday, December the 13th. I'm Clay Emo, I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter, I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm a founding member of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It is the rematch that we've all been waiting for, exactly 1 week after defeating the Nashville Predators 5-3 in Vancouver. The Canucks take on the Predators, this time in Nashville, and they're looking to build on their 3-game win streak, make it 4 straight games, 4 straight wins I should say. And we'll remember when they played Nashville last time, it was the game where Nashville had 4 regulars out. They had Forsberg, Arvidsson, Turris, and Subban out. Tonight they get one of those players back. Kyle Turris is back, so it should help bolster the Nashville Predators lineup, but then you're still missing top guys like Forsberg and Subban and Arvidsson. Canucks, however, are missing Baertschi and Sutter still, so I'm not sure you call that an even trade-off, but the Canucks aren't fully healthy, although Baertschi has been practicing with the team, albeit in a non-contact jersey. So let's talk about the Canucks lineup. As not surprisingly, they're not going to change much except for their goaltender. So Anders Nilsson making a start tonight, despite Jacob Markstrom beating Nashville a few games ago last week. They're going with Anders Nilsson in net, which is fine. Nilsson and Markstrom, they both played well recently, so I have no problem with Nilsson making the start. Otherwise, all the skaters are the same. That's Horvat with Virtanen, Goodobin, Pettersson, Besser, Levo, Granlund, Eriksson, Roussel, and then Bigo, Schaller, and Mott. D pairings are also the same. Tana Vedler, Hutton, Gudbranson, and then Pouliot and Stetcher. That means Adam Gaudette, although getting healthier, it looks like he'll be an extra forward. Sven Baertschi, as I mentioned, practicing no contact yet, so he's still 1 or 2 weeks away. And then on D, that means Biega and Del Zotto are out as well. And like I said, Nilsson starting in net as opposed to Markstrom. I talked in my NHL 201 video today about how scoring is up across the league, 3.10 goals per team per game, which is the highest since 1995-1996, so over 20 years, which is a good sign, obviously, for anyone who likes offensive hockey and likes to see goals scored. I think we all do. And the Canucks are getting in on the act, of course. They have 14 goals in the last 3 games. You're going 5, 6, and 3 wins against Nashville, St. Louis, and Columbus. In that time, Pettersson's obviously been doing very well, lighting up the lamp. Of course, Brock Besser with his hat trick, and even Jacob Virtanen's got 10 goals in already in 33 games, looking to shatter. Well, he's already tied with his goal total from last year at 75 games, so maybe he's on pace for 20 to 25 games, which is awesome to see. So with the Canucks, with the scoring, is one guy I want to talk about is the newcomer Josh Levo, who doesn't necessarily, he's not lighting up the lamp, but he's doing a lot of really good things. I joked around how he was a +4 on the weekend when Besser had his hat trick and when Pettersson had 5 points. Unfortunately, Levo didn't get any points, but 2 things he does really well that's helping that line is he creates space well and he goes to the net, goes to the front of the net. And we saw in the Columbus game how the 2 goals he was involved in, goal and assist, they were both created the same way by him going to the slot. One of the pucks went off him, he shot it, then went off a defenseman. Another one went from a point man off him, off Pettersson. But both goals were because of his hard work, because he went to the dirty area, i.e. the slot. So that's what he does well. He creates space because he's a big body, and he by being a bigger body, he physically creates more space for guys like Pettersson and Besser. And the other good thing about Levo is he's simply not a decoy, though. The defense can't just sag off and not leave him, just leave him alone and not even check him and pay attention to him, because he's got good hands, he's got a decent shot. So you can't just, give him one-timers all day or let him, roam around freely, because he is a threat to at least score, to create good scoring chances. So that's one great thing about Levo. He's good on the boards, but then once he digs the puck up from the boards, he makes his way to the front of the net, ready for a rebound, deflection, a pass, a one-timer, whatever it may be. And obviously, he's starting to build chemistry with Pettersson and Besser. Having said that, Travis Green has shown that he's not afraid to mix up his lines. He did that in the 3rd period of the Columbus game. If things aren't going right, or if he's looking for a different type of energy, a different type of spark, he's got flexibility. He can bring Roussel up from the 3rd line to play with Horvat and Virtanen, right? They've done that well. Scoring 2 2-on-1 goals last week sometime. I think it was in the Nashville game. So that's good. He can also bring Eriksson up. Eriksson, at least he knew how to score, so he's still trying to find a scoring touch. He's brought Horvat can play with Besser. They've done that before. He's brought Goodobin down to play with Pettersson and Besser because he started the season with them. So a lot of options with the Canucks top 6, including throwing Roussel and Eriksson in there when you need to. And of course, Sven Baertschi, when he returns in about a week or 2, he'll be yet another option in the Canucks top 6. We can worry about what happens to the roster when Berchi comes back, when he comes back, but I likely see Gaudette going back to Utica because he's waiver exempt, but we can worry about that in a week or two. So that's tonight, really simple. Canucks against the Predators, rematch from last week. Canucks beat them 5-3, and it started off their 3-game winning streak, and hopefully they extend that to 4 tonight. Same lineup except for Anders Nilsson in net. Canucks fans, what do you think? Leave a comment below. What do you think of Josh Leivo's play so far? What do you think of Virtanen's play so far? The Canucks scoring overall? Are you surprised that Nilsson's in net? And any other things you want to talk about, leave a comment below. I'll do my best to read, react, and reply as always. Not watching the game tonight. I will be at a work event, but I'll rush home and I'll watch it on PVR, especially if it's a win. It's funny how I'm in a better mood when it's a Canucks win, but we'll see what happens tonight. Hopeful for a win against still a very strong Nashville team, despite us beating them last week. So subscribe to this video if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Subscribe to this channel if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Also check out my 2-on-1 video from today where I spent 2 minutes talking on one topic, and today I did talk about why scoring is increased throughout the NHL, and that would be great. I appreciate your support, appreciate your viewership. Enjoy the game tonight. God bless, and go Canucks go.